Good day, Mount Sinai community. Today is Juneteenth, an important day that marks the official end of slavery for African Americans, 155 years after the Proclamation of Emancipation. This year is particularly noteworthy because the recent events across our nation and in our city that make us deeply troubled about the disproportionate burden of illness and conditions on people of color, and in particular, African Americans. And as we witness the national outrage of violence against people of color, and in particular, Black people. So we are angry, and we should remain angry about these events. And the question now is what we will do as we reflect on this important day. As a Black male in academic medicine leadership, I have no choice but to regularly think about these issues and wonder what and how long it will take to realize substantive progress for Black people in America. I want to believe that this moment in our history is different, and that the promise for substantive change is in striking distance. But what would that change look like? Well, I can't answer for everyone. From my perch in academic medicine leadership, it will need to at least include a change in mindsets and behaviors of people, of institutions, and of our systems. These changes will require more of us to address short-term issues, but also, even more importantly, over time. And we have to call upon all of us to play some role in this important transformation. What could this look like for me from my perch in academic medicine? Well, there are lots of issues that we all have experienced that make it clear that the field has never been even, and that opportunities for us have occasionally been different. What could this look like for academic medicine? Well, I put that to you all with a series of questions. Because even though we've had a variety of apologies over the past number of years, these cannot undo the impact of the structural underpinnings of racism, and they fall short without explicit and intentional calls to action. We have to lead by example. Are we ready to redefine excellence in who we're looking for and who we graduate from medical schools? Are we ready to intentionally focus on improving the diversity of our faculty? Are we ready and prepared to elevate the focus on research and healthcare disparities, looking through a lens of equity? Here at Mount Sinai, we've already begun to address these important issues. We have important organizational structure in place. We have a number of activities that have been in place for decades. So now is the time to accelerate them. We are bringing together a task force that will help us to listen, to learn together, to activate each other, and to be deliberate and smart as we begin to address more squarely short-term issues, and even more importantly, those that require a deep dive. This task force will have broad representation across our healthcare system, and will help us to develop a roadmap that is both transformative and allows us to have enduring impact. Again, while I don't have all the answers, I doubt anyone does, but let's at least agree that the arc and pace for change must be absolutely different than what has been to date. Let's commit that we will turn this rare and pivotal moment into enduring change, disrupting and reimagining the conditions that perpetuate racism that got us to where we are today. Let's insist on a new norm for tolerance and acceptance and solidarity against racism, particularly in healthcare. Let's also agree that it's okay to be uncomfortable. So let's make that new norm a comfort in being uncomfortable. Juneteenth 2020 can be memorable and impactful only through a pledge of some concrete actions for transformative and sustainable change. The world's lights are on us and much is at stake, but the promise is palpable. Thank you very much.